is all I ask. Good. Double down. Advantage. Double down. One final push and victory is yours.
Hi, I'm Disabled Gamer, back to you with the Destiny 2 video this time around. The beta is live right now, so if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. A little bit about my Destiny background before I start. I'm a day one player, bought G-Horn when Xur sold it the first week. I played through all the content, cleared all raids, including challenge modes, but then stopped playing after the last big update because all my characters were on 400, all 3 classes, and there wasn't much to do anymore. And I went flawless a couple of times, but wasn't that much of a competitive player. First of all, it was great getting back into it, and I think not playing for a couple of months gave me enough distance to give objective feedback. Back in vanilla Destiny, I mained a Warlock, but I switched to a Hunter later on. My first impression about the Warlock is great. They did a good job with the floating. It feels good to be able to shoot while mid-air, to give a little bit of defensive ability while being a floating duck. The roaming super of the Sunsinger was weird at first, but I see where they're coming from and I started to like it. The Voidwalker on the other hand doesn't seem as powerful as before. I like to use the Lance Nova Bomb and therefore I dislike the slow one now. But that just might be because I'm not used to it, so take it with a grain of salt. Now the Hunter. I never was a fan of the whole dodging stuff, neither with the Titan nor with the Hunter. And I'm not so sure how I feel about it, now that every subclass seems to have it. The one on the Arc Strider is quite cool because you can dodge, melee, dodge, melee, dodge, melee. At least in PvE content. In PvP you could melee, dodge, melee. Yeah. It's cool. What I do like though is the Arc Strider as a whole. It's so much smoother and more fun to use it, and above all it feels powerful in PvE compared to the old Blade Dancer. Gunslinger is also fun, and not that much has changed, but a 6x shot runs out way too fast, compared to all the other supers. It's a good step forward, but it needs some tweaks. And it's not a one-shot on a Legionnaire Cabal. So they still live with a couple of health points left. What's great though is that Chains of Woe now applies to everyone around you, giving everyone a faster reload time. Now the Titan. I do love the Sentinel. They did an awesome job at making it relevant and more active. On a side note, it seems like the suppressor grenade still shuts down supers, but you get them back after respawn. It happened to me, I forgot to record it, I popped my Arc Strider, I got shot down by a, I think, grenade, and then I died, and when I respawned I got my super. So it's not confirmed, it could have been a glitch. The Striker is also really cool now that it's a roaming super. Going full on flash mode is so much fun in PvP and PvE. The game overall feels good, it feels new and familiar at the same time. PvE is great as it ever was. I like the new enemies, I like the strike, and I can't wait for the raid. PvP feels different now that it's 4v4. I see that they wanted to make it more competitive, but on the other hand it's harder to compensate weaker players. It's more about positioning than getting kills on your own. But besides that, I really do enjoy it. The modes are great as well as the maps, and the higher time to kill is good. The weapons feel balanced for the most part, but since it's a beta build, everything is subject to change, which is why I'm not gonna go into depth with all the abilities and weapons and I don't know what. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I see you next time. Love ya. Bye.